Oh no, I accepted a last minute loan signing. Well, that's what we're going to talk about this evening because that happened to me today. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Thank you, first of all, for coming to watch and support Carmen and Jason's journey. Carmen here, coming to you from Texas this evening. And thank you, all you beautiful people, for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch my video because I know you could be doing so many more things with your time, and something about this video sparked your interest. So thank you so much for watching. I am still, for me, I feel like a newbie on YouTube, but just working my way, sharing content with you guys that I hope is beneficial and helpful for you. So today I am going to be talking to you about what happened to me when I accepted a last minute loan signing job with no documents. And I have been a notary signing agent, a notary loan signing agent since last year, 2020. So not that long. And I want to say I've been doing this about 8 months, something like that. But not saying I've done a lot of capacity, but I've done a good number of loan closings, and I just want to share my experience with you today to help. Hope that my experience can help you in some kind of way. Um, so let's go ahead and get right into what happened to me today. So I received a text and an email that came in from a notary signing company called, um, I believe it's like Zig Sig or something like that, ZIGSIG. And I accepted the loan signing right around 11 a.m. And so the signing was going to be for 2 p.m. However, Monday and the notary signing was for Tuesday. So that was all cool until I realized that no, today is Tuesday because yesterday was a holiday. It was Memorial Day and it completely threw me off, and I was believing that I was just thinking that today was Monday. So I realized very quickly that no, today was Tuesday and that the closing was for 2 p.m. today. And it was, like I said, it was like right around, literally, I want to tell you, it was 11:11 when I realized that it was not Monday, that it actually was Tuesday. And so I said, okay, don't freak out. That is okay. You still have time. But if you're a newbie, in the game, and I mean, it can be like 6 months, 8 months, a year, maybe even longer if you don't do them all the time, and you haven't received the loan documents. And if you're like me, I like to be prepared when I'm going somewhere. And so that is what happened to me today. So I just want to share with you 6 tips on what you can do if you receive a notary loan closing last minute with no documents. What can you do? So let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is call the title company, the lender, whoever it is that you're working with. Call them and find out if the loan documents are not available. This is when you want to call them to find out if they can give you an ETA on when the loan documents are available. And when you call them, I just usually tell them, "Hello, who I am. I work with Noted Notary is the name of my notary company. You can go follow me on Facebook as well. Noted Notary LLC is the name of my notary company." And so I will normally introduce myself and my business and the reason that I'm calling. So of course today I was calling to find out where are the loan signing documents. I didn't say it that way, but that's why I was calling. So I was calling to find out where the loan signing documents were, and then yeah, just to find out when they were going to be uploaded to the Zigzag portal. And I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but I do believe that's what it is, and I'll confirm on in the comments below or the description box below. I will confirm the name of the signing company. So yeah, you just want to call them, introduce yourself, introduce your company if you have one, and the nature of your call. And it's always best as well. This is just a little tip so that you sound like you know what you're talking about, even if you are new to the game. Always tell them this is the loan number. If it has a loan number on the loan, let them know the borrower's first and last name for all signers, and then the address of the closing or the address for the closing. So if it's like a purchase, maybe it's a different address. Whatever address is on the loan documents, you can use that address as your reference. So that is my tip number one, is to call and communicate to find out what is going on with the loan documents. And I promise you, if you do this, the majority of the time, I've not had one negative situation. And it seems to me that the title companies are very happy when you communicate with them. So they were very pleased when I called today. The woman that answered, she was nice. She transferred me to the assistant of the title officer, that the loan officer that I was actually working with. She was not available, so they transferred me to her assistant, and she was more than happy to help me. So on to the next point. I talked to the woman. She was super nice, like I said, and she told me no problem. We are going to be getting those uploaded here shortly. Well, that was, like I said, around 11:11, and I said, okay, I'll, go ahead and make me some tea, and make me a little bit of breakfast, a little snack before my appointment, and because I hadn't eaten anything, so I figured this is a great time for some self-care, get me some tea in, and then look everything over. Um, so I do need to take it one step back, that I did one more thing before I actually called about the loan documents. The very first thing that I did do was call the borrower to confirm that they were on for the 2 o'clock appointment for today. So that is actually the first thing that I did. So we'll say that that's step number two, is to make sure you confirm the appointment with the borrower, or you can do it whichever one comes first. So I did call them first, and then I called the title company once I realized the loan documents were not available. So then the third thing, I really is not really a thing. You just kind of got to wait for the loan documents, and maybe in the meantime you'll get some more business to come in. So the next thing, the fourth thing, I want to say that if the documents come in time, if the documents do not come in time, then this will be the fourth thing that you want to do, which I think is a lifesaver, is to request a bump up to the appointment time by like an hour or something, nothing too crazy. But what I did was communicated this request of the bump up on the platform. And the platform is called Zig Sig. So that is right. It's ZIGSIG. So I went on to the platform and requested a bump up in time. And then I also left a comment explaining why I left the time that I received the loan documents, which they did not come in until 12:41 p.m. And the appointment, like I said, was at 2 p.m. So that left me with really less than an hour to get the documents printed and get to my appointment on time, which thankfully some people may have been able to just print them out and go and rush on over. Someone who's maybe seasoned and experienced, but I'm just not there yet. I don't feel comfortable with just printing them out and going without prepping first. So for comfortability, this video would definitely be someone that's trying to get comfortable and you're just not, comfortable with just printing and going. So that is me, and that may be you as well. So if you're like me, this would be a great thing to do. I just requested a bump up by an hour in the time from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. left a comment on the platform explaining the reason why in detail, and they were totally okay with that. So don't forget this next step, which is the fifth tip. Make sure you do, I prefer to notify the company first, the title company first, and then the borrowers next, so second. So I called them second to confirm would 3 o'clock be okay for them, and they were okay with the 3 o'clock time as well. So that gave me time to go into my final step, which is to print, prep, and get to your appointment at the time that you told the borrower. So that should give you plenty of time. Like I said, my documents came in at 12:41 p.m. I had time to print them out. They came in literally like a segment of 8. So it was like pages 1 through 5, pages 1 through 10, pages 1 through 100. It was, like I mentioned maybe before, that it was about over 150 pages, and some of the pages were 8.5 by 11, and some of the pages were 11 by 17. And then you can see here that I have my Brother printer here. If you're interested, I can leave the model of this one below. I have not yet figured out how to make my printer print dual, so I am still working on that. But normally what I do is I'll just print the 11 by 17, and then my bottom tray here, I'm sorry, 8.5 by 11, and this one fits the 8 by 14, which is the legal size. But you can put 11 by 17 there if you needed it, but there's no loan documents that big. Just saying. Okay, so once you get those printed out, you're ready to get to your assignment. And as I mentioned before, in my previous video, I showed the folder that I use to put my documents in. Is very simple. It's just a manila folder. I do use post-it flags on my documents where I want the borrowers to sign. I use notarized flags where I need to notarize, and signature or initial flags where they need to initial. And I do like doing that. So you let me know how you prep your docs, if you like the flags or not. I tend to love them. I've actually had a lot of the signers mention that they like them too, because it just showed them exactly where to go. And as they're signing, I just peel them off and stick them on my folder to the side that I'll just take with me. So no mess, no worry. I will say it is an added expense, but again, you can add that to your expenses for the year, and just make sure that you're keeping track of everything that you spend on your notary loan signing business. So I'm definitely going to be making more videos, how I created my LLC, how I became a notary loan signing agent, how I became a remote online notary. So there is a lot of content I want to share with you guys. Comment below if there's something specific that you would be interested in talking about as a notary loan signing agent. So I hope that you enjoyed these tips and found at least one of these items helpful. And please let me know below, what do you do to keep you cool in a last minute situation? I usually like to tell myself, and I was telling this to my husband, that I just repeat this over and over to myself, that I have more than enough time. And normally I do. So if I tell myself that, I believe it, and it tends to come true. So that's the law of attraction coming at you. So please like and subscribe if you would like more videos like this. As I mentioned before, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch the full video. Thank you again for watching, and please remember to keep setting goals, saying prayers, and working smarter and not harder. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed. Take care.